It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Will Warren.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
First pitch, 136.
Right side. Rice steps on the bag and an easy out to start the game. Okay, let's check out the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bobby Witt Jr. batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That clips the corner.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit.
Inside, ball 1.
And the 1-0. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay.
Ball, that's off the plate.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. See you later. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 2 down. Salvador Perez getting ready to hit.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That one lifted to left. Bellinger on his way over. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Noah Cameron. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Trent Grisham.
Foul ball there. And that's in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
Out towards right center field. Isbell gets under it. One up, one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Aaron Judge steps in. Not many hitters combine strength and discipline quite like him.
He's a superhero.
You might be right.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Aaron Judge.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag for one. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. It's the Royals 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, second inning set to go. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
Ball one.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field. Bellinger on the move, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Hey. Ball one.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Jack Caglione.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Jack Caglione.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Ball. Hey!
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 6, the 3rd baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that drops in for a strike.
That's ball 2.
A little bit high. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
Garcia goes 6'1", hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Venezuela. This one in the air, center field, and that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet there, but they lead it 1-0. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball.
That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Check swing, and he went 0-1. That one fouled off.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here. and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. Out number 3. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in New York, on to the 4th. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals.
1.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Rice takes it to the bag, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Vinny Pasquantino.
So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Fly to left his first time.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And the Royals take the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Next is the Royals catcher, Carter Jensen. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's ball 2. Hey!
Two down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And a full count now. On the ground.
Foul.
And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bellinger should have this one. And that is that. Kansas City moves closer on this solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now up as the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
And that's in for a strike. That one at the knees for a strike. What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for
And
the
here's a
Yankees,
look at how he's
the
using
left
his
fielder,
pitches in this one.
Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. To first. Already 2 gone here in the home
Up
fourth.
next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. 0-1 now.
Ball in.
And that one hammered. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees.
Nice
the
line
first
drive to the
baseman,
pull
number
side right there,
22,
but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And up next for New York, Ben Rice. Flied to right his first time. Climbed the ladder with that fastball. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Royals 2 and the Yankees 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the Royals designated hitter, Lane Thomas. Warren back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball upstairs.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Up and in. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a high chopper. Chisholm on to first.
Out.
One away here in the fifth.
Up next for the Royals, the right
And
fielder,
here's a
number
look at how
14,
he's using his
Jack
pitches in this one.
Caglione.
Jack Caglione digs in now. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger settles under it. 2 away.
The batter number 19, second base.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Massey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hey! Nope.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Backed off the plate that time. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
And the batter now, Kyle Isbell. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball, that's out.
Massey on at second with 2 down.
Well, he looks more
Ball
focused
2.
at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Two now. Out to short. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 left for Kansas City as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Just
Ball,
missed.
inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That
Ball,
one
that side.
misses. Ball 3. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Late swing fouled off. And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a foul ball. The Royals leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Chisholm checks his swing. Appeal to third. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won around.
The shortstop.
And next for New York, Jose Caballero. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's going back. Back some more. Going. Gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Austin Wells, the next to hit. The 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 5 innings complete. You're dialed into the show. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees,
Number
Angel
57.
Chevy. He's making his second appearance of the season. So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball 2.
Chevy, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Fouled off down the right side. Missed with a changeup. 3-1 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. Runner on the go. And a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags for home, in to score from third. It's 3-2.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
1 out man at first. Salvi steps into the box now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hill warming up as well. That one ripped but foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. That's out number 2.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher,
Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Inside, ball 1.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Inside
ball 3.
And it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts
4.
runners at first and second.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Lane Thomas. He's grounded out a couple of times. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Mitch Spence preparing to come on if needed. Mears also getting ready. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
No, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
No outs, runner at first. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Noah Cameron will depart. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Matt Strom takes over on the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The Yanks with the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, he can't hang on. Witt for one. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo.
Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Bellinger around second on his way to third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. And he pumps it a strike. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Well struck left field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. Now the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Base hit, 1 run in already. He boots it. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Matt Strom won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher on here, John Schreiber.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Way inside, gets away. Throw comes into third, and on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there. Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
That's a ball.
Rosario on third with 2 out. That misses. 3-1. Jose Caballero would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
3-1 is on the way. In the air to left center. Perez coming on. And that will end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. We go to the top of the 7th. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's outside.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one away.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Michael Massey.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Royals.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Kyle Isbell on the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia will hit next. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Yeah.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Tying run at the plate.
No, that's low.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. No advance, though. The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
High fly ball, right field. Caglione gets under it, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees,
it's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 3.
Aaron Judge.
Aye.
The 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. and that should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. It's 6-3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Bellinger takes the strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Judge at third with 2 away. Got him looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 6-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Yarbrough. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Ball inside.
Good job to fight that one off. One, 2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief, because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Pasquantino now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder
Salvador Perez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball that's outside.
Yankees up by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball 2.
Out to short. Caballero. Off balance speed. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 6, Royals 3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
34,
roll into the bottom of the eighth. Eli Morgan. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
For the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch at a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That misses. Ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So up next, Ben Rice. Bounced up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball almost got him there. Bullpen action for the Royals. Alex Lang up and loosening in the pen. Mears also throwing. Ground ball could be 2. Flips it. 1 second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Through 8 full. The Yankees lead it 6-3. Last chance coming up for the Royals.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. 1 away.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Bednar, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. The 2-1. There's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Thomas not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Last chance for the Royals. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Ball, that's out.
The Yanks trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
That's ball 2.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your New York Yankees.
And getting to start, Will Warren. What do you look for here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0.
Hey!
Foul ball there. The 2-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Bobby Witt Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Almost got him. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Runner on the go. Yeah. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Witt over at second. One down. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1.
Ball. Ball. That's down.
2 outs with a runner at third. And a base hit, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So 2 down. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
Hey!
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger settles underneath it, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 3-0. Back in New York, and on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Noah Cameron. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hey!
Falling behind 2-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 99.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Aaron Judge
that ball went out.
in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The lefty, the 1-0.
Nope, that's a ball.
And another ball.
That's out.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And that misses. And that's ball one. Cameron. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Judge off of first with 2 away.
Ball one.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That one misses. Ball 3. He swings and fouls one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The Yanks leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back in the Bronx, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Here's a 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting in, the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Stepping in, Michael Massey. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's Kyle Isbell. That misses. Ball 1. Man at second. A little bit high maybe. And it's 2-0. Fought off foul. Two and one now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's two down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Michael Garcia.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Runner at second, two down. Here at the top of the second.
Nope. Ball one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. He goes down looking. Royals lead one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Caglione under it. And a quick out, number one.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Ahmed.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2.
Ball. Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's four strikeouts.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Off the plate, ball one.
They're pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in the Bronx, on to the third inning. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Check swing called strike. That's strike two. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. And they add on. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now, Vinny Pasquantino grounded out his first time up. Fouled off left side.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
0-1.
Ball. That's down.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Stays alive. One and two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Perez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Hey!
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Perez wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Carter Jensen.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball.
Jensen bats left, throws right, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Hey. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Trying to bunt his way on, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Austin Wells now at the plate.
Hey!
Caballero gets his lead at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. way out front for strike two. Goes down looking. Wells thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. Now here's Trent Grisham. Struck out looking at the bottom of the first. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
On the inside corner for a strike. Man at first, one away.
Ball two.
In the dirt. And the 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And that one upstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. To kick the 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. That one found hard the other way. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. What a play. Inning over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 4-0. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Massey.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Doubled his first time up. A little bit low. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The 2-1. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, number 28.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they're in front 4-0. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. Caglione drifts towards it, and there's 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nope. That's inside.
The Royals leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one ripped, but foul. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Rice in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And that misses. And it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And he walked him.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
2 outs, runner at first. Ahmed Rosario digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Rice off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, right field. And it falls. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. 0 for 1 so far. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they cut into the deficit. Singy, he's been battling all season long for that swing.
And I'm sure a big weight off of his shoulders, Boog. He probably feels 20 pounds lighter jogging around the bags. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
A sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Angel Chavez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Well, these Royals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey!
And ball one. Witt checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Pasquantino in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Ball two.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one
Ball
missed.
three.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Perez in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
On a line, base hit. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now Carter Jensen. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. The throw home. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. Lane Thomas will hit next. That's too low. Ball one. Two on, 2 outs.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Got him swinging for the K. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 3. Back in New York, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well.
Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Schreiber, the right-hander, also getting loose. Now the 0-1.
Ball one. That's ball two.
And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Ball one.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron.
One out man at first. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Ball, that's in.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
Right fielder, number 14, Jack Caglione.
And first offering is fouled off. Looking for the K.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Michael Massey, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And there's a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman.
Third time through the order now. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Royals leave one, and it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Strong.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Swings through that. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Mitch Spence up and throwing. Mears getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first. Next to hit, Ahmed Rosario.
Nope, ball 1.
Check
Ball
swing.
three.
He held up. 3 balls and a strike. The Yankees with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Softly hit to third. Garcia there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees,
back. We're in the 7th.
Number
We have a new pitcher on the
63,
mound. Fernando
Fernando.
Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope, that's a ball.
In the air to left center. Bellinger has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman, number 9.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Outside corner, there's a strike. Chopper to second. Gets it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, Salvador Perez.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Salvador Perez.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
The other way, and he beats the shift.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, Carter Jensen.
Here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way. Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0.
Too high. Ball.
Perez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Swung on, popped up left side. Rosario settles under this one. And that is that. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 3. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 7th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees looking to rally.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
outside corner, got him looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter now, Jose Caballero.
Ball inside. Ball,
He's
that's
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That's ball 3.
Outside low, ball 3. The Yanks trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at-bat.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Matt Strom departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Mitch
Royals,
Spence gets the
number
call from the
54,
pen. He's been so good against lefties.
Spence.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Definitely a
that's
swing and
inside.
miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, left field, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really important at bat coming up now.
12, Trent Grisham.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey.
And it's even up.
Outside. Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Tying run at the plate. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Aaron Judge waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Pitch is in there. 3-2 now. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. He gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down 5-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Lane Thomas.
Leading up for Kansas
0 for
City,
3
the
with 2
designated
strikeouts
hitter,
and a
Lane
flyout.
Thomas.
Lined into right. And he'll play it on a bounce. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number
So
14,
digging in, Jack Caglione. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Inside, ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Hey.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough getting ready to go. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2. On the ground to third. Over to Jazz. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Michael Massey.
1 out man at first. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And there's a foul ball. Oh, right to the backstop. Caglione into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the second out of the inning. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a bouncer. Over to first. Inning over. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 3. Back in the Bronx.
Leading off
Bottom of
for
the
the
8th.
Yankees,
Cody Bellinger
fielder,
stepping in
Cody
now for the Yankees.
Bellinger.
And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hit in the air, left field. Perez in position, and there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees. The right
Now
fielder,
here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And
That's
ball
a ball.
one to the right fielder.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball.
The Yankees down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Aye.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
The first baseman, number 22.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mitch Spence done for the day. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Royals.
And we've got ourselves a pitching
Number
change.
31,
Nick Mears.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now here is Ben Rice.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Two-0. Foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. The 3-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. To third. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And up next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. That one misses. Ball one. The tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone, and 1-1. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Waves at the fender for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in New York, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Swings through that one for strike 2. Makes the catch. 1 down.
The bat, number 7. Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered in this game.
Yeah.
And now the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball,
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This one in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tim Hill is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball now.
33.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Yarbrough.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next.
No. Inside. Ball 2.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed. And that's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Fair ball. Pasquantino around second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next to hit, Carter Jensen. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. It's the Royals 5 and the Yankees 3.
Now pitching for
We're
Kansas
back,
City,
and on the mound
number
is the
60,
closer, Lucas Ursig.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Hey!
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball, right field. Caglione under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Drops one down in front of the plate. And that's just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Yankees with only one out remaining.
The catcher, number 28, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Austin Wells.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
In for a strike, 0-1.
Well, so many hard throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch up.
Ursig is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.